Welcome to Dinar and Dong Updates, your essential guide to the latest currency news. Thank you for joining us for one of our most critical updates to date. In today's feature, we'll be revealing vital, newly leaked information regarding where and how holders of the Iraqi Dinar, IQD, and Vietnamese Dong, VND, may exchange their currency once a revaluation, RV, occurs. This isn't hearsay. What we're talking about today comes from credible insiders, actual banks, and concrete movements within the financial world. If you're already invested in these currencies or contemplating getting involved, now is the time to take notice. At the end of this update, you'll have a clearer understanding of the actions you should take today to be fully prepared before the revaluation event unfolds. A shift from speculation to actionable intel. For years, conversations around revaluation have been dominated by rumors, unclear timelines, and guesswork. The big question has always been, where do you go to exchange your dinar or dong once the RV happens? Until now, there was no definitive answer. But that's changed. According to multiple reliable sources, major financial institutions in the United States and beyond have been discreetly preparing for a possible currency reset. This includes forming internal task forces, upgrading foreign exchange systems, and developing structured processes to support high-volume redemptions of so-called exotic currencies. This is a serious heads-up. If you're positioned properly when the window opens, you could benefit from early access, higher exchange rates, and a smoother overall experience. On the flip side, if you're unprepared, you may find yourself stuck in long queues or missing out on top-tier exchange options. Major banks taking the lead. Let's talk specifics. Several well-known U.S. banks are believed to be at the center of this preparation phase. While none have made formal public statements about the revaluation or listed IQD VND as currently tradable, the behind-the-scenes activity is unmistakable. Wells Fargo has surfaced in numerous conversations among those close to the situation. Despite remaining silent publicly, the bank has reportedly been training certain departments, particularly wealth management and foreign currency divisions, to handle currencies like the Iraqi Dinar and Vietnamese Dong. Sources suggest specialized internal teams have already been set up and are awaiting activation. If you don't already bank with Wells Fargo, now would be a smart time to consider opening an account. Being an active client could potentially give you early access to exchange appointments, special processing lines, or insider guidance. JP Chase is another major player to watch. While they don't currently list either currency for public exchange, various internal reports suggest they've built the necessary infrastructure to manage high-volume exchanges of exotic currencies at a moment's notice. Those with strong relationships with Chase financial advisors may be offered priority scheduling when the time comes. Reaching out now to begin that relationship could be an invaluable move. Bank of America is also gearing up behind the scenes. While they've previously dealt with the Vietnamese Dong and not the Dinar, their advanced foreign exchange infrastructure positions them well to handle both. If you're holding significant amounts of either currency, speaking to someone within their private banking division could unlock access to structured redemptions and better service. Citibank, too, has been flagged by insiders as keeping a close watch on global currency developments. Though the bank hasn't officially announced any program, sources within say they are monitoring IQD and VND activities closely. If you're a client with Citibank and hold international or high-value accounts, you might be among the first to receive notifications or invitations once the revaluation process begins. Don't overlook regional and mid-size banks. While major banks may get the spotlight, don't discount regional banks and local institutions, many of which have been quietly positioning themselves to support revaluation-related exchanges. Banks such as PNC, Fifth Third Bank, Regions Bank, and BB&T are frequently mentioned in community discussions. These banks might offer faster, more personalized service, particularly if larger institutions become overwhelmed with demand. In some cases, all it takes is having an active account and setting an appointment in advance. Reach out to your local branch to ask about foreign exchange policies and make sure you're in their system. Currency exchange companies. Fast and convenient banks aren't your only option. Independent currency exchange providers like Currency Exchange International, CXI, and Travelex offer services at many major airports and business centers. While their rates may not match what you might get from banks or structured settlements, they offer speed and accessibility that can't be overlooked. These companies are already equipped to handle large volumes and may be ready to exchange within 24 to 48 hours following a currency revaluation. If you're prioritizing quick liquidity over maximum value, researching the nearest location and understanding their requirements now is a smart step. Redemption centers, what you need to know. There's also increasing buzz about private redemption centers. These are not ordinary bank branches. They're specialized, sometimes government-affiliated locations set up specifically to handle large-scale currency exchanges. Some reports claim they may offer premium contract rates or structured deals, depending on your volume and situation. If you receive an invitation to one of these centers, proceed carefully. Always verify legitimacy through a trusted bank or licensed dealer. In some cases, you may be asked to sign a non-disclosure agreement, NDA. While this can be a sign of access to exclusive opportunities, always ensure your safety and clarity before signing anything. Preparation is everything. When the time comes, the key to a successful and stress-free exchange lies in preparation. Here's a checklist to help you stay ready. Identification. Bring valid government-issued photo ID. Proof of ownership. Be ready to show clear evidence of how you acquired your currency, especially if you're holding large amounts. Currency organization. Sort your bills by denomination, use labeled envelopes or protective sleeves, and ensure everything is clean and presentable. Damaged notes might be devalued or rejected. Source of funds. Documentation. Be prepared to complete source of funds forms or explain how you came into possession of your holdings. Showing up prepared and professional will help you move through the process more efficiently and could make a positive impression that leads to better service. Build banking relationships. Now, a personal relationship with a banker or financial advisor may prove to be your most valuable asset in the revaluation process. Whether it's at Wells Fargo, Chase, Bank of America, or Citibank, begin building that connection now. Even if your advisor can't confirm anything officially, they may be able to guide you quietly or flag your account for priority when the RV hits. Watch out for private exchange groups. There are also private exchange groups forming, some of which claim to have pre-negotiated rates with banks or redemption centers. While a few of these may be legitimate, many are scams. If you're considering joining such a group, proceed with extreme caution. Only trust groups recommended by a well-known and vetted source. Never give away personal information or currency without full documentation and clear legal protections. In summary, be ready before the crowd. When the revaluation goes live, events are likely to move quickly. The people who've prepared, opened accounts, spoken with advisors, gathered their documents, will be in the best position to benefit. Don't let hesitation or lack of preparation put you behind the curve. Your steps today could shape your financial future in a big way. Stay focused, stay informed, and be ready to take action when the moment comes. The revaluation may be closer than we think,